Aloha, y'all. It is Saturday, Saturn's Day, named after and ruled by esoterically the planet Saturn. It is the 5th of April. Before I get into the astrology, I will wet your whistle with the cards. Got the World card, got the King of Cups, and for the Shadow in Dante's Inferno, we've got Hound of the Underworld. That is Cerberus. If you know, you know. But yes, I will talk about this more un momento. The sun is at 15 degrees Aries, moon 20 degrees Cancer, Mercury 27 retrograding in Pisces, Venus 25 retrograding in Pisces. Those are conjunct. And those are trining the moon. Mars 25 degrees Cancer, that's conjunct the moon, trining Venus and Mercury. Jupiter 16 degrees Gemini, Saturn 25 degrees Pisces, that is exactly conjunct Venus and conjunct Mercury. Uranus 24 degrees Taurus, Neptune 0 Aries, Pluto 3 Aquarius, North Node 27 Pisces, exactly conjunct Mercury. And therefore Venus, it is trining Mars, it is conjunct Pisces, or Saturn rather in Pisces. Black Moon Lilith 1 degree Scorpio, Chiron 22 degrees Aries. So the major aspects right now, the moon is squaring the sun and Chiron. Mars is squaring the sun. Uranus is sextiling the moon and Mars. All those trines I talked about earlier, I don't have to repeat them. Mars is squaring Black Moon Lilith. Pluto is squaring Black Moon Lilith. The cards. The World card. I've written music to all the major arcana. I called the song for this song Hollow Fractal Epiphany. It's the last card of the major arcana and the Fool's Journey. There and back again kind of thing. So on page 64, the number of hexagrams in the I Ching, the number of codons in your DNA, right? The World card. An auspicious period. You have achieved success in your endeavor. Walk in harmony with Mother Earth. Gather your tribe and give your best. Like I said on page 64, the World. Universe, I am your beloved conduit for the radiance and grace of life. We meet the piercing gaze of the Earth Shamanka Warrior S, standing resolute, fully present, Sun in Aries, Moon in Cancer. She rises out of the ground, embodying the immense force of Mother Nature. A wise ancient being, the magic of alchemy and sacred earth mystery are woven into her crafted armor, worn with powerful elegance. Around her is the skeleton of industry, a former factory now transformed by nature into something great. A cathedral or temple. The world is her church. The twisted branches reaching into the space represent the ancient bristlecone pine, the oldest non-clonal organism on the planet. Recent research in forestry suggests the biggest and therefore oldest of the trees, now known as mother trees, have vast mycorrhizal networks of fungi below ground that support young trees or seedlings, preferentially ferrying them the nutrients they need to grow. Moon in Cancer, Mars in Cancer. I will help you there, says the mother tree. The ancient mother tree is a recurrent theme or motif of the Starman Tarot, delivering the energy of the miraculous tree. Ancient, rooted in the wild earth, having lived through so many epochs, an ever-present witness to the stream of life that has come and gone, it reminds us to respect and honor nature because it is formidably strong, for her presence will prevail no matter what we think about and say about saving the planet. Nature persists, right? Mother Nature always decides and stands as Shamanka, unapologetic, displaying her defenses. Although considerably advanced in her years, she remains vital and potent, provocatively sensual and fecund. She exhibits her fertility with handfuls of grain and the cacao pods laid out before her, sacred food of the gods, that originated in South America many thousands of years ago. They are some of the most complex and nutritiously dense foods in existence. She gifts us her abundance freely and offers us one of the greatest treasures of all, the royal metal gold, fashioned into astonishing artifacts over millennia. Gold was, above all, sacred to the sun deity, kept in trust by the priesthood and used in ceremony and ritual to maintain the balance and harmony of nature. In return, there is an offering of the sacred medicine plant tobacco, whose smoke carries all thoughts, feelings, and prayers to Mother Earth, Shamanka, and the creator of the world. The World is a highly auspicious card and invites success in any endeavor you walk in, if you walk in the path of integrity and offer your work and projects in service of humanity and the earth. Pluto and Aquarius, doing it for the royal we. You are finally mastering life and are literally taking the world by storm. As a clear vessel and channel, unfazed by the tumultuous changes and cycles of life, you tenderly and expertly balance these compelling and natural energies, Earth, water, fire, air, the elements are experienced as marvelous instruments that can be played together to make exquisite music and harmony which resounds through the universe. It is time to gather your tribe and be a force for good. Very Team Rabbit Hole. So the idea is, as above, so below, as within, so without. The witnessing self sees our avatar and we're playing in the game of life. And when we know that, we play differently, right? If we thought that's all there is, you're going to play a certain way. But if you realize you're tethered to some higher consciousness, the I am in, religion or whatever, God mode, you are a conduit of divine grace through the avatar self. And it is a miraculous journey, right? The clarifying card we have is the King of Cups. If you're a water sign, you're a cup. So Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces, although we all have emotions and, psychic spirituality. On page 82, I bring peace and harmony. The King of Cups, the earthy, the grounded part of what? Water, emotions, sensuality. Compassion and kind nature, dramatic and living grandiose, receiving artistic success and believing in self and others. When we start seeing ourselves as part of Indra's net, right, as part of this namaste avataring thing from the one consciousness, the one and the all in the one, we start maybe acting from a more compassionate and creative place, right? We open ourselves up, our hands open to the balancing act of being a spirit in the material world, right? So the last card we've got is from the Shadow deck, right? Dante's Inferno. I got this in Chattanooga. The art is so dope. I don't know why I didn't think it would be dark, but it is. So I think of it as a Saturn's Day heavy kind of element, the shadow element. And this is number 7 on page 17, which is my sync number as I was born on the 17th of June. We got number 7, Hound of the Underworld. Very cool Cerberus art. Cerberus, monster, cruel and uncouth, with his 3 gullets like a dog, is barking over the people that are there submerged. Canto 6. The journey. Dante and Virgil venture into the region of hell, where gluttons are punished. The monstrous beast Cerberus menaces them, but is satiated when Virgil casts a handful of earth into its maw. Divination. As incarnate beings, oh look at that, as incarnate beings, the world, right? Avatar mode. As incarnate beings, we must attend to feeding our minds, bodies, and spirits. And for that reason, the symbol of the 3-headed dog is an apt metaphor for this card. When we starve any of these areas, we awaken a creature from within our lowest realms and give it free reign over our lives. Nourish your physical being with good food and plenty of rest. Mars and Moon and Cancer. Feed your mind with knowledge and wisdom. Jupiter and Gemini. Pluto and Aquarius. And commit your soul to your true purpose rather than an endless wheel of drudgery. North Node conjunct Neptune, Mercury, Saturn, and Venus. Take note of how you are feeding or neglecting each of these facets and give yourself what you need and not just what you crave. Chiron and Aries, right? So the idea is we have so many facets as a self, and we have to bring them into balance. It already is in balance, but then there's this power, this magic, this King of Cups of knowing your magic and applying it with wisdom. And when you're unwise, you're devoured by the lower elements. And if you know the other major arcana, the Strength card, it's like this gracious little lady angel thing. I don't know if she's an angel, but a woman, the feminine kind of spirit over the lion, right? And this is how to tame your dragon, right? This is how to tame your lower nature. And it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's part of the evolutionary process. But at the same time, we want to wake up to the bigger part of ourselves in an intuitive way, in a creative, compassionate way, in order to pet the doggies and feed them what they need without letting them kind of maul us or others. So if you've enjoyed this, tag somebody, spread the magic. Friends, family, strangers, if you want to be bold and daring. Leave a tip. I do readings, so if you want an astrology reading, like your chart, or knowing what the transits are doing for you, if you want cards, like these cards, holler for that reading, pendulum, astrocartography, all these kinds of things. And check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast. We are at episode 306 this week. So the artist who made this was on most previously, Sam Ferrand, episode 305, and he did some magic with creating art on the fly. I was not expecting. So check it out. If you don't know, now you know. Enjoy your Saturn's Day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.